What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Eastside Flock. I'm Eric G, and today we are talking about the most controversial foul ball of the season. It was game changing, momentum changing, possibly playoff implicating as well. This happened with Pete Alonso and the Orioles at Camden Yards on August 19th versus the Yankees. This happened merely 2 hours ago, and I had to talk about it. So let's play the home run and then talk about what I think it should have been called. Here it is.
A night where he has homered. Alonso drills it. That ball is headed for the moon. Will it stay fair? It's foul. Oh no!
It hurts. It hurts.
Probably got to take a look at this. You got to see if you're in the dugout. Oh, that ball went over foul ball.
That's a fair ball.
Yep.
After review, the call on the field stands.
Oh my gosh.
They called it foul on the field, went to crew chief review, and the call stood. So the first thing I want to talk about is usually the fans will tell you if a ball is fair or foul. So let's look at some of the crowd reactions here when this ball lands.
That ball is headed for the moon. Will it stay fair?
This guy fully in. This person I think is celebrating here, kind of. I'm assuming that's a celebration. Fair signal, out of their seat cheering. Seems to be pointing toward the fair line. These people down here, they're all celebrating. This to me would seem like it probably should have been called fair, just based off the crowd reactions. When we look at this other replay, there's a guy that seems like he was so locked in on the game, and his reaction,
You got to see if you're in the dugout.
is probably the best.
Oh, that ball went over foul ball.
These people are celebrating up top.
That's a fair
This guy right here, he is so confident.
ball.
Yep.
He's not even looking at where the ball lands. These people celebrating. Overall, the fans seem to be like, that ball is fair. You can even kind of see a little bit of disappointment. Everybody's like, it looks like it might be a fair ball. So they call it foul. Now, looking back, I tried to tell what section this is. There's a couple things I look for.
Oh, that ball went over foul ball.
So the scoreboard
That's a
stand,
fair ball.
which is usually like sections, I think it's 74, 76, or where generally that scoreboard is. It's a 3, so it's on the right side, and we can see that this is landing
Yep.
with sleets slightly slanted. So I went to SeatGeek, and I tried to basically figure out where this ball would have landed. One thing I want to talk about is this ball had a lot of draw to it. I think that's right. Let me know in the comments. Is that right? Draw going this way? Going to the left? Is that draw and then slices to the right? Anyways, I don't play golf. So my assumption is that it's this part of the scoreboard right here on the second row. This is usually where that is. Usually it's right here, and then you have your pitch count and stuff, and it wraps around on the other side. And I tried to even, like, if I was down the line, like where the camera was, if this was the camera angle they had for the shot, I tried to line it up as best as I could. One thing I want to say that's pretty obvious is that there is no blank section. So it's not the 74, 72 section that where this ball is landing. So if I go back and I look at this, and I'm looking at where this ball is going to land,
Ball.
there's not a gap, right?
Fair
Between
ball.
the two sections. Even if I go back further, I go back to where it lands here, pulled out, it's a walkway between two sections, another walkway up to the covered area behind it, and I couldn't really see what that was. That person is covering the sign, and even when I like pulled it back, there's not a great shot of what it says, but I think it says, to me it looks like it's some sort of 7, and I think it's 77. That was hard to really see. You're not gonna really be able to tell. So that was my thought process. So I'm thinking it's somewhere here. Now when you look at this, if I were to draw a line here, right, I'm just drawing a line through here, it's not very good. But if it's landing in this 74 section, which it looks to be, you would assume that's foul. that ball is landing foul, right? If I take this all the way up and it's landing in these back seats, kind of like in this area, it's foul. And when you look at the Orioles site here, you can kind of see what I'm talking about a little bit better. This is the above angle. Boom. If I draw this all the way up, right, that's probably the fair aspect of it. A ball landing here is probably going to be foul. Landing foul. But that's why I bring that up. Because this ball only has to touch the fair foul pole to be a home run whenever it crosses. So there's no way to tell in a video where it crosses. Why, MLB, in 2026, are we not putting sensors in the top of the foul pole, fair pole, whatever you want to call it? There should be a sensor that is right here on this side of the pole that senses when a ball goes over. It's a real easy fix. You could put it on every stadium. This would literally eliminate the is it fair, is it foul? Because if it senses it, if any of the ball is sensed going over and you shoot it up, you could even put a pretty high, range on it. So even if a ball is landing on the second deck of the stadium, you can still tell. This you're not going to be able to tell. But by this angle, which is not a great angle because there's bias because you're moving more toward fair territory. So the angle that you're shooting following the ball is not down the line. So we can't tell if it's crossing in this area. But it's 2026, man. You need to have some sort of sensor to read if this ball is fair or foul. There's no reason it's 2026 and there isn't that technology. This is beautiful. With so much readily available technology, there's still aspects to sports stuck in the Stone Age. It's so true. This umpire might have lost it in the lights. There's a million reasons why this umpire might have called it foul. It could have been that he was right and it is foul. To me, to call this foul seems crazy. Even if this is a scuffed angle, this is my point. Even if this is not a correct view, we're talking about this looks like it's fair by a solid 5 feet. Like, even if you wind it back,
the dugout,
this ball still looks fair by about 5 feet. I think they got the call on the field wrong, and replay review is not going to ever overturn this. The only way it gets overturned is if there is a sensor. It is absolutely ridiculous that there is no sensor. And for the people that say this wouldn't have mattered anyways, still would have won. Do you not understand momentum in baseball? If you've ever played baseball at all in your life, or any sport, period, you absolutely know the importance. The absolute importance of having momentum. And this home run gave the Orioles all the momentum, if it's called a home run. Not to put down the Yankees, but it is really hard when a place is going crazy. You're bringing in your high leverage relievers. They're feeling good because they have the lead to overcome that. It's late inning baseball. Momentum matters. They just got out of a real close inning where they could have given up a run. The momentum is then in the Yankees' favor. So to say you would have won because you scored 2 runs and it only would have been a solo shot versus the 2 runs you scored, you're probably not getting those. And I've seen it with the Orioles a million times. I've seen other teams get late runs against us. And it's 1 run, and then they bring in their guys and they have the momentum. I've seen it vice versa. If you know this game, momentum is so important. This to me is a crazy call. It's BS. I think the Orioles did get screwed. And I think that there needs to be technology put into place so that this does not happen again. We do not need to have this occur again. Please, MLB, change it. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think I was wrong about where the ball landed? Do you think it was more to the left? There was another angle that they showed that it could have been foul, and that's why they couldn't overturn it, because it wasn't clear and obvious evidence. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please like. And if you want more Baltimore sports content, follow me on Instagram at EastsideFly. Have a blessed day, evening, afternoon, whatever it is for you. And we hope to see you in the next one. Peace.